To make this video and perfect idlis, I researched and tweaked this recipe many times. So I can show you how to make these super soft idlis in your own home without needing a wet grinder. If you don't know what an idli is, it's a soft, fluffy South Indian steamed cake made from a fermented batter of rice and urad dal. It's got a light, airy, and spongy texture, and it's slightly tangy from this fermentation. It's steamed in a special idli tray, and they are very light and healthy. Let's start with the batter. I have 1 cup of whole urad dal here. It's important to use whole lentils as they have a better fermentation, texture, and volume than split urad. It will also yield whiter idlis because of the oxidation process. I also have 3 cups of Idli Rava. This is idli rice that has been ground so fine that it resembles semolina. It is not semolina, although you can use semolina to make rava idlis. Soak this idli rava for 4 to 5 hours. You can also use idli rice. I found that I have better results using idli rava. I'm also going to soak half a cup of poha or flattened rice and 1 tablespoon of fenugreek or methi seeds. This does not need a long soak time. 1 to 2 hours is more than enough. You can also just soak the methi with the urad dal and just soak the poha later. Drain the water from the idli rava and drain and change the water a few times for the urad dal. Now it's time to grind. I used to use my Indian food processor for this till I found that my Ninja blender does a really good job. Start with the urad dal, and if you need to add a little bit of water, you can. Grind this to a paste, remove it, and keep it aside. Now I'm going to add in the idli rava followed by the fenugreek and the flattened rice. Add a little bit of water and grind this as well. Add this to the urad batter. For best results, I like to grind everything together for a second time. It's totally optional. To ferment the batter, you have 2 options. You're going to leave it in a warm place for about 8 hours, or if you live in a cold country like I do, I like to ferment the batter in my Instant Pot on the yogurt setting for 8 hours. Quite by accident, I realized that the perfect batter is achieved here in Canada if you let it sit for way over 8 hours. I let my Instant Pot ferment it for 8 hours, and then after it's turned off, I leave it in the pot for another 6 to 8 hours. When you're ready to steam, start by greasing your idli trays with some oil. These are very traditional trays and they allow the idli to steam perfectly. If you don't have these, try using some ramekins or small bowls that can take the heat. The batter is perfectly fermented, it's increased in size and has a wonderful sour smell. I prefer to add salt to the batter at the very end, but you can also add it when you grind the batter. I have a pot of water that has already come to the boil, and I'm going to start filling the cavities with some of the batter. Don't overfill it as they're going to expand when they're steamed. Place the idli stand in the pot and cover. Notice that I've tied the lid with a kitchen towel. It helps trap the steam so it doesn't fall back on the idlis as they are cooking. This makes them look gummy. These will take about 15 minutes to cook. While this is steaming, I just want to talk about the pot. Idli stands usually come with its own pot. You can certainly use that. Mine makes a blood-curdling sound and that's why I don't use it. Also, if you want to make multiple idlis at a time, just invest in multiple stands. They're fairly inexpensive and you can steam them together in a bigger pot. If you watch my Sana video, you will see how I prepare a bigger batch using steel katoris. This batch is almost ready. I'm going to get another batch prepped. When you have multiple stands, it makes the process much easier. Otherwise, you have to wait till the first stand has cooled down and then remove the idlis and then reuse it. I also love the design of this stand. I found this at my local thrift shop. I believe it's made by Hawkins. Take out the steam idlis and put in the next batch. Once the idlis have cooled down, just use a spoon and scoop them out. These are soft, spongy, and incredibly delicious. Enjoy.